Hello, everybody. This is Dom from Upstate Supernatural. I'd like to welcome everybody in for a brand new episode of Loving Whispers. And I do have Renee here with me. I have James here with me as well. And for any new viewers, if you're tuning in brand new to this series, Loving Whispers is focused on trying to let the spirits and let the individuals that we're communicating with know that they're not alone, that other individuals are trying to contact them, and we're trying to make sure that they're okay. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and introduce James real quick. And James, you're on, bud.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good night there. I'm hoping this week we get a lot of good responses, so we can have some responses to play for you next week. Beyond that, um,
Oh,
that's it, Dom.
okay. I'm going to switch over to Renee real quick.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this evening's episode of Loving Whispers. We're glad that you're here with us this evening. My voice is a little bit crackly from work, so please bear with me. And I'd like to welcome any spirits that are here with us also this evening. And, don't forget to support everybody and each other and, stay on the positive side. Things have been pretty negative with a lot of people and in the world lately, and let's also take our time to remember those who are lost over in the UK and, say some prayers or whatever it is that you do that you believe in to, just help others and send them loving thoughts also because it's a crazy world we live in today. So thank you, Dom.
Yeah, thank you. If you guys are ever interested, Renee is a psychic medium. She does do readings as well. And you can find out more information about Renee by going to the Loving Whispers Google Plus event page or going to the Facebook page, which is in the description below this video. And if you're ever curious about her services or contacting her, please feel free to do that. I'm sure she'd be happy to oblige and get to know everybody. But
Definitely.
we don't have any findings from last week. As I said actually last week, that sometimes we catch stuff, sometimes we don't. I did go through everything, and I didn't really find very substantial stuff that I felt we could put out there as findings. So this week we're going to be switching right over to James real quick, and he's going to go ahead and do a burst session. We're going to come back, and we're going to go ahead and do the Phasm box as always. But I'd like to say thank you to Chris, Doppel, Judy, Ed, and Bill. And if there's anybody else that's tuned in that I don't see your name yet, I just wanted to give you guys a shout out. But don't forget to check out each other's channels. Don't forget to support one another. And please hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, we greatly appreciate the subscription. But let's go ahead, James. I'm going to mute up.
All right. I guess it's good. Okay. Start off. My name's James. This is beginning of my EVP session. First thing I'm going to ask is there anyone around me that would like to communicate tonight? If so, how many are there, and what would your names be? Dom and I had some music playing earlier. Would you be able to tell me the name of the song we were playing? Do you like that type of music, or what do you listen to? Now, in last week's my birth session, even then through the whole session that we did last week, we didn't really pick anything up for communication wise. Did you have a hard time communicating with us last week? Now, do you know Renee or Dawn? Now, could you tell me what were your favorite hobbies? What do you like to do? Now, Renee was picking up something involving heart failure or heart attack. Did you have any heart problems at all? It was how long did you have them for? Would that be what you passed from? Were you an anxious person when you were alive, or were you a relaxed person? Describe your demeanor to me. And I think I got time for one more question there. Is there anything that I can do to make it easier for you to communicate with me in the future? Well, I'd like to thank you very much for your time. Um, I'm going to stop this EVP session and I'll play it back right now. Okay, I'll just plug it in here, make a bit of noise and make it sound good. And okay, I don't know how loud it is.
Start off. My name's James. This is beginning of my EVP session. First thing I'm going to ask is there anyone around me that would like to communicate tonight? If so, how many are there, and what would your names be? Dom and I had some music playing earlier. Would you be able to tell me the name of the song we were playing? Do you like that type of music, or what do you listen to? Now, in last week's my birth session, even then through the whole session that we did last week, we didn't really pick anything up for communication wise. Did you have a hard time communicating with us last night or last week? Now, do you know do you know Renee or Dawn? Now, could you tell me what were your favorite hobbies? What do you like to do? Now, Renee was picking up something involving heart failure or heart attack. Did you have any health problems, heart problems at all? If so, how long did you have them for? Would that be what you passed from? Were you an anxious person when you were alive, or were you a relaxed person? Describe your demeanor to me. And I think I got time for one more question there. Um, is there anything that I can do to make it easier for you to communicate with me in the future? Well, I'd like to thank you very much for your time. Um, uh, I'm going to stop this EVP session and I'll play it back right now.
Okay, Dom, there you go.
Okay, yeah, just turning my mic back on. Yeah, it's nice to see everybody in here. And Joey, I didn't get to say hello to you as well. I was trying to say hello to everybody, especially during the burst session. I can kind of use my phone so I'm not typing in the background. But I'm actually going to turn this down just for 1 second for the Phasma box. And let's go ahead and turn this on real fast. Okay, let me make sure the radio's off.
Latin Banks on.
Okay. All right, I have her on. I'd like to say hello to any individuals that we're able to communicate with this evening.
Tom, I'm picking up the name Denise.
Denise. Is there possibly a Denise that's trying to come through? My name is Dominic.
Hi, Denise. Are you there? Can you hear me? How are you tonight?
Can you tell me?
You're doing all right? We have the full moon going on tomorrow night. It's going to be beautiful. They say we're going to get a lot of energy from it.
When you asked how they were doing, I just want to make an
Uh-huh.
acknowledgement. I could have swore I heard it say, "I'm doing well."
Okay. Good. Do you guys like the full moons? Do you like the energy from the full moon? I'm curious. I know how it affects us here in the physical world. Does it have any effect on you guys?
Was there an individual that was that just said Ava?
I'm also picking up either somebody had curls or used curlers all the time in their hair. Maybe they were talking about you, Dom. I don't know, but I'm kidding. But
Maybe my beard, but definitely not
your
my.
beard. But they're curls or curlers. Is that you, Denise? Did you used to put curlers in your hair? Did you used to get a perm?
Hello. And Ava, if you were communicating, I'm not Steve Huff. Okay, I have gotten that in the past where Ava has came through and she said, "You're not Steve." So I want to let you know, Ava, I'm not Steve Huff. But if you'd like to communicate with us, we'd be happy to listen. And if you're able to, let all your friends around know that we're just trying to be there for them. We don't want them to feel alone.
Dom, this week was somebody's birthday, and I missed the opportunity to say happy birthday to them. So if we could, the spirits, can you say happy birthday to Janet? I think I just heard a happy birthday.
James, you didn't just say anything, did you?
Yeah, actually, I said it too.
Oh, okay. I was like, I think it was James. I'm not sure.
Well, I figured it'd be kind of rude for me not to say happy birthday. So.
Yeah. Any individuals? Can you say happy birthday, Janet? Would that be possible? Also, if any of you have a birthday. I'd like to say happy birthday to you as well. Yes, I do know that, Bethany. I've heard that from Steve Huff, that one of his guides is Ava. And I've had her come through when I was using SCD-1, where it said, you're not Steve Huff. And I go, no, I'm not. Definitely not. I believe one of the guides that I have, I haven't heard from in a while, is Anthony Dominic. And Frank. Frank is my musical inspirer. I guess is probably the best way to put it. Inspirationalist?
Mine are Veldna and Ricky.
Valdnut.
Veldna, not Veld.
Veldnut. Is this Harry Potter?
Oh my God, no.
Voldemort.
Veldna. No T at the end. Oh dear God.
I do see questions in the chat, and any spirits within communication. Again, we are here to listen for whatever you have to say. And a lot of people are also, they're interested in learning more about your environment and the things that are around you. Are there such things as the elementals that you're able to see and communicate with? You don't have to tell us anything more than a yes or a no with any questions we ever ask during this session. I'd rather hear your story. You know, hear about you and how you're doing. James, you have any questions, bud, or?
Sure. What I was going to ask earlier is, would you be able to tell me a bit about yourself? Were you trying to communicate? Were you trying to communicate with me before when I was doing my birth session?
One of the other things I'm picking up is RC, like as in RC Cola or RC Racer. The racer.
Did you have remote control cars when you were young? Did you have them just for fun, or was it more of a hobby?
And many individuals are here and help. Are you in danger? Or are you just confused?
Is there anything we can help you with?
sekundär 기계는
PD님 프리카르빈 아니
And I saw during James's birth session, Phil was asking if we could ask the code word.
Niklas
If you guys, all you guys in the chat, if you guys haven't joined it, there is a group on Facebook, and I hope Phil's okay with me saying this. It's known as the ITC Collaboration, and they're doing a huge, broad, worldwide test where basically Phil has a code word, and he's having a lot of individuals that do the Spirit Box activity ask what Philip R. Watts' code word is, and trying to see if everybody can get the same word to come through their Spirit Box. It's very interesting. I love the idea. It's excellent. You don't need to answer that tonight. I'll ask the same question tomorrow night. I just was curious.
always
Philip R. Wyatt.
I'm going to try to, right now, I'm going to try to do something different. I'm going to try to go out of body and go where they are
Okay.
and see if that doesn't do something with the communication.
Can any
No,
of you
you can go ahead.
Sorry. I was just no. Go ahead.
I was going to say that even though I go out of body, I can still function normal. So, because I'm used to doing this all the time at will. So here, but let's just give it a try. I'm going to try to talk to it when I'm like with them. Go ahead, James.
Okay. No. I was just gonna ask. Could any of you tell Dom, Renee, or I where you're from? And did you like being there? Bethany Warner in chat heard please go too. Is that directed towards us? Do you want us to go?
I heard please.
I want to know what the blue lights are for. I keep seeing the blue lights, and I saw them a few weeks ago during the show too. Can you guys tell me what all these blue lights are around us? Do you guys see me with you? Do you see me with you? Do I look the same as a soul, as a spirit, as I do in the physical world? Do I look the same? Thank you.
배고파? 피디니 보스.
Who is the little dog here with us? Whose dog is that?
서봐 들어온.
I love dogs, but I can't have any.
with
I have two. Altogether, there's actually four, but that's another story.
make me dog with
Could you tell me what other animals you like?
I just heard a child's voice. I don't believe that was your location, Renee.
No, she's sleeping. Hold on. Who's Emily? Who is Emily?
Ed Fern heard. Ed Fern heard a response that you do. Was that referred to me? The question I just asked.
Aldas Abdel.
Emily, are you here with me right now?
Come to
Do you know anyone here, Emily?
fix it.
Could you tell me a bit about where you are right now?
Don't make me dog.
You don't need to go. I heard it. I heard them say we should probably go. You don't need to.
No, you don't need to go. But I'm also hearing a Brad or a Bradley. Excuse me. Is it Bradley?
What the hell? Hello? Testing 1 2 3. Hello. You guys can hear me okay, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
you're
I
fine.
can hear you fine.
Whoa, that was weird. Emily, was that you, or was there an individual that was here? I heard. I literally had a lot of static coming straight through here, real quick. It was like.
It sounded like a
I
rattlesnake.
can hear it here.
Him.
Yeah, you guys heard it too.
Yeah, like a rattlesnake.
Yeah, I mean that was like. Came
How to
If that was you, were you the one playing with Dom's audio before? And it kept cutting out for no reason?
engine with
What the hell? Emily, is that you?
It's either her or Denise.
I thought I saw like an orb below the mixer.
Husker.
Are you curious to see what Dom is doing right now? You're checking out his equipment?
Cool.
Huh.
I don't know, that was kind of odd, Dom.
That was strange. Very strange.
Tetuella.
You're welcome to you're welcome to continue trying to utilize the stuff that we're using. That's fine. I just don't know what that static was. That was crazy. Very crazy.
We have a question in the chat. I hope I didn't miss any others so far. I'll look back. From Star, and it's from Starry Night. What she wants to know is, Spirit, who are you here? Yeah. Who are you here to contact or protect? Could you tell us the name?
Andrew.
And how long have you been around here for to do that?
Tanteman.
Talk to them.
Who would you like us to talk to?
I think when it says that, it's trying to tell each other to talk to us.
What could be?
Pontuli.
Are we asking you the right questions that you want to answer?
A lot of people are hearing Dante, date, or auntie. Are you trying to talk to James? Malcolm? Haven't heard that name in a long time.
Is there something you'd like to tell me?
Are we alone? We're alone in this room, in the room that I'm in, and James is here via video chat, and so is Renee.
Yeah.
And he's alone where he is. Renee's alone where she is. Malcolm, if you are coming through, it's a pleasure to speak with you again, sir. Do you remember who I am, Malcolm? Or are you a different Malcolm? That was loud.
Yeah, I'm just trying to listen myself. What was your favorite sport, Malcolm?
I can ask one question, and if I get the right answer, I'll know if it's the same Malcolm. Malcolm, this is Dom. If this is the same Malcolm that I've spoken to in the past, can you tell me what your profession was? You're coming through every about 20 to 25 seconds to let you know. Whitney, thanks for being in here. It's good to see you. The Malcolm that I know of, the profession, he was a police officer locally from this area, and specifically he was a sergeant.
Books.org.
I'd like to say thank you to all the individuals that are communicating with us tonight. We've definitely heard you very clearly. We're still going to continue with our session. I just wanted to thank you.
I have a question. I've asked in other sessions there, but I always like seeing what kind of answer I'm going to get. For myself, I'd like to know, is there such things as devils, or if you pass away and you're not so happy of a person, you stay miserable or unhappy in the afterlife? And a quick question for you. Can you tell me what's in Dom's hand right now?
You can almost see the video there too. This is how I'm chatting to everybody in the chat. Makes a lot less noise than the keyboard on my laptop.
Have you ever used a phone like that before? I've still yet to own a cell phone, but I'm just one of the very few.
This record. You.
Did you ever
Also-
own one of those? Oh, sorry, go on.
No, go ahead, James. I'm sorry.
I was just going to ask if you've ever owned one of those older brick phones before.
Have you ever used one of these?
Picking up fumes, like chemical fumes or smoke fumes. Who's mentioning that to me or bringing that up to me about fumes?
What kind of fumes are you talking about? And would you be able to tell me what happened? Do you have anything you'd like to say to anyone in our chat? Any advice to give to them if they want to communicate with you?
No.
Never hurts in asking. Now, Renee was saying it's going to be a full moon. Is it tonight there, Renee?
It's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. Now, does that have any effect on you? Does it give you more powers? What exactly happens, or if anything?
The full moon, I usually just soak in the energy. It doesn't really have too much of an effect on me. Sometimes it's too strong, or depending on the energy that it's giving off, I have to stay inside and shield myself a little bit more. But for the most part, I'm one to go outside and sit in the, to soak in the energy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Janet Wolf was good night. Well, good night, Janet Wolf. Would you be able to say good night to Janet Wolf for us?
And a merry-go-round. He was showing me a merry-go-round.
Well, I have been on a merry-go-round since I was really young. When's the last time you've been on?
Me?
Spirits.
Man, I haven't been on a merry-go-round. I don't know. I was like 12 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's been a long time.
Yeah. I think the last one I went on was the one at Carousel, or now Destiny USA. It'll always be Carousel to me.
Mm-hmm.
You got the red little horsies, Dom?
Well, it initially was at the Roseland Water Park in Canandaigua in the 30s and 40s.
Right.
And they moved it into Syracuse and put it in the mall there, which is back then was known as Carousel Mall because of the the merry-go-round type thing, the carousel. And then they redid the mall, they revamped it, and I mean it's like massively redone, probably the 4th or 5th largest mall in the country, and they call it Destiny USA, but it's Carousel to me. It'll always be Carousel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you like to go on other rides beside carousels?
This got really quiet.
Yeah, I know.
Any individuals we were trying to communicate with, we were just telling goodbye to Janet and wishing her a happy birthday. We weren't trying to ignore you. What the hell was that? You guys heard that, right?
Not sure what it was.
I heard somebody talk. It wasn't any one of us.
Mm-mm.
No. Could you tell me what time it is right now? Is that you, Renee?
I hit a plug in my headset.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Sorry to hear that, Whitney.
Yeah, my condolences, Whitney.
I'm missing it.
She had a friend, Joe, that passed away.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's always a sad thing.
And Janet's going to bed. She's getting off, but she's saying good night to her mom and dad. So
Chitty chitty bang bang.
thank you, Starry. I thought I heard something there, and it was very very faint, but it sounded like an actual phrase. Thank you for going back.
Sleep.
So somebody's trying to sleep. Am I intruding them trying to sleep?
You're welcome, Whitney.
Are we keeping this individual awake, or are we almost waking them up and they're not going to be happy?
Ready? So,
Honey?
空中的天，
Well, either way, you guys are awesome, Bethany and Starry. I thought I heard something. I mean, I definitely thought I heard something.
在无名的
There's something for you to think about there.
不美迷都
Are we the only existence in this universe? Or are there other planets with life on them?
有。
We're gonna be ending our session fairly soon. I'd like to thank you for your communication this evening. I will be back tomorrow night testing out the SCD-2. And I'm sure there's other individuals, Bill, Pumpkinhead Paranormal, and Chris V, and numerous other individuals do spirit communication as well. So don't be afraid to talk to them as well. I'm going to swing over to you, James, real quick.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for showing up tonight and all our loyal viewers, our family. You guys are great. Without you guys, we don't have an audience. Beyond that, I'd like to thank everyone, say good night to them, and like and subscribe and all that stuff. Dom?
And I'm going to swing over to Renee real quick.
Just want to say thank you, everybody, for joining us again this evening, and thank you to the spirits for the communication. And you did get a little quiet there towards the end, but please know that we did hear you and that we are sending you much love and respect for when we do this show and at all times. So please know that we do this so that we can hear you and help spread the love that we need right now during these times. And that we're eternally grateful and blessed that you do take the time to come through and talk with us. So, thank you very much. It's truly an honor to speak with you. So, and again, everybody, thank you and have an amazing weekend coming up. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, thank you, Renee. And again, everybody, don't forget to check out on Loving Whispers Facebook page as well. Click on Angelic Comfort. Follow Renee. Give her page a like. And you can also find her link for her channel on the description below. And don't forget to subscribe over there as well. And, for any of the YouTube channels that are in here or any other paranormal channels, you see those suggested channels out there. Don't forget to click on those, check them out, see what's out there. We greatly appreciate you guys being here and all the likes and the shares and the great atmosphere and energy we get in the chat. You guys are awesome, absolutely awesome, and we're happy to do this and happy to have you a part of this as we're doing this. Tomorrow night we have Spirit Box Weekly, 10 p.m. and it is the almost coming up to the drawing for the Spirit Box. We have one more week, but I will know in about a couple days. But I will make the huge announcement for that next Friday. But don't forget to check out SCD-2 tomorrow night. We had some crazy stuff last week. And look forward to seeing everybody. If not, have a beautiful weekend. We also have an interview on this Sunday. We're doing a revisit with Nikki Paranormal. She was the first guest for Interview the Ghost Hunter. And it's going to be a little free-flowing. It'll be good. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to have her back after 2 years. About 2 years, 3 years almost, from the first interview we did with that. So if you guys haven't, gotten to know who she is, or if you're interested to see what she's doing now, don't forget to check in on that as well. But have a beautiful night, and we will catch you later.